You sit down at your computer to clear out your email, and then you spot an invitation sitting right there in your inbox. It looks like it came from somebody you know, a friend, a name you recognize right away. So your guard drops and you open it. Inside, it looks just like the invitation emails you've gotten dozens of times. A baby shower, a wedding, a retirement send-off. There's a cheerful little envelope, a friendly note, the whole thing. And then it asks you to do one small thing before you can see the details. Save the invite and install to join the list. So you go to do it, download the invitation, save it, and install it. But then you think, wait a minute, something feels off here. Why does a party invitation need to put something on your computer just so you can read it? That flicker of doubt you're feeling right now, hold on to it, because that invitation was never an invitation. It was bait. Here's how the whole thing works. It starts with a name. The email comes from somebody familiar, so your guard goes down immediately, right? It's dressed up to look like a real invitation service like Evite or Punchbowl. Exclusive invitation. A little envelope that whispers, shh. It wants you to feel special, like you're on the inside of something. So you click to open it, and that click was the whole point of the email. Getting you to click was its only job. Now you land on a web page, and this is where they get you. It says a friend sent you an invitation, and to see it, just download and open the file. There's one big bright button that says download invitation. At a glance, the page looks legit. The web address even uses a real brand name with a .com at the end. But look at the middle. Sandwiched in there is something really strange. The address doesn't just end in .com. It's .ru.com. Those extra little letters are a huge tell that this page is fake. And the page itself is talking out of both sides of its mouth. It says downloading your invitation like it's already happening on its own. Then right under the button, if your download doesn't start, please click above. It even has a little review. Somebody named Jamie says, I opened mine and it was so easy. A review on a party invitation? None of that is sloppy. It's the trick. All that noise is there to keep you off balance so that you stop thinking and do the one thing the page wants you to do. Press the button. Because you believe that download button is how you finally see the party invitation, the date, the time, the place. It isn't. That button downloads malware. And notice it tells you to open it on a Windows computer, not your phone. Why would a party invitation care what device you're on? Because the thing it's installing only runs on a computer. Your phone is too locked down for it. That file is a remote access tool, the same kind of software IT departments use to control your computer from across the country. Except now, it's in the hands of a criminal pointed at you. The moment you open that file, the criminals are in. They go through everything, your passwords, your accounts, everything. Then they find the real prize, your contacts, every friend, every family member, everyone you've ever emailed. And they use your good name to send that exact same invitation to all of them. Your friends open it because, hey, it came from you. A chain reaction, and every link is a real person who trusted a name they knew. Okay, here is what to do if you get any one of these scam party invitations and how to spot the real ones from the fake ones. We'll get back to the podcast in just a sec, but there's a new scam coming at us every day. A weird email, crazy text, and data tracking apps that are out there. I mean, how do you keep up with all this tech? And like me, you're busy with life, trying to make dinner, just get through the day, you're going to work, you're coming home. Who has time to figure all this out alone? That's why I created my newsletter. Because staying safe and being informed, it's kind of like cooking. My newsletter gives you the 3 ingredients that matter the most: online safety, the latest scams and tech tips you can actually use, so you know what's happening and what to do next. It's got real-world alerts, simple steps to follow, and it's free. We stir it all together, and it comes to you every single day. You get it at cyberguy.com/subscribe. That's good. Now back to the podcast. Number 1, if an invitation tells you to download or install anything, just to view it, stop right there. That alone is your answer. Real invitations don't work that way. Just delete it. Number 2, see anything the email wants you to click? underlined text or that invitation picture itself, before you click it, hover over it first. Just rest your mouse on it without clicking. And the real web address is going to pop up down in the corner of your screen. If that address uses a real brand name but has extra letters tacked on, like that .ru.com that we saw earlier, that is your tell. Close it. And if you're on a phone or tablet where there's nothing to hover over, keep it even simpler. Don't tap anything, just delete it. Number 3, say you already clicked it. Take a breath, all right? A click by itself usually won't hurt you. The real danger is the next step, downloading that file and opening it. So if you did download it, don't open it. Delete it right away. Then run a full security scan with trusted antivirus software to catch anything that may have slipped through the cracks. Now, if you don't have good protection on your computer, you can see what I use over at cyberguy.com/lockupyourtech. We've got full reviews there. Number 4, here's the one that stops the problem before it even reaches you. Remember how the scam spreads by stealing contact lists? Well, the less of your personal information that's floating around out there, the harder it is for these crooks to find you in the first place. A data removal service does that work for you, going out and scrubbing your information off hundreds of public databases that collect and sell it. It's what I use to get some peace of mind. It's also how spam stopped almost entirely from showing up in my inbox. And also, it's just, I know that it's got those results because I've tried every one of these. They're all really good. The one I use, though, you'll see online. You can see the ones that I trust at cyberguy.com/delete. I don't know if you're feeling it like I'm feeling it. 5 years ago, sure, I would get a scam or a spam message once or twice a day. Maybe once or twice a week even back then. Today, it's like never ends. It's just constantly coming at us. Why? These crooks are using AI and they're realizing the more they can just develop out their strategy and create the architecture to fool us, smart people, they keep doing it because they're winning, because they get our money, because they get in and create all kinds of trouble, again, to get our money. I mean, doesn't it kind of piss you off that we have to go through so many hoops to protect ourselves when it should be the tools that we're spending good money for already? Shouldn't they be protected? Shouldn't our legislators be forcing companies to crack down, like wireless companies and telco companies, to stop this trouble from coming at us like a fire hose? Let me know what you think right below here. And I want to know this. When was the last time you got an invitation in your email? And did you stop to really look to see who it was from? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one of them. Now, if this has opened your eyes, go ahead and share it with someone you care about, because I bet they'd appreciate you sending it. This is how we keep each other safe, period. And if you don't have it already, subscribe to this channel and get my newsletter. It's easy to get. It's free. And it is at cyberguy.com/subscribe. It's got daily tips that actually will protect you. Stay safe, be well, have an enjoyable day. See you soon.